Hello! We are live, I think, doing the thing. Hello! Sorry if you heard me twice then. Just checking my audio is behaving itself. How's everyone doing? Just waking up, getting all sorted. And there we go. There's my webcam. Right. So, catching up with the other half of the Final Shape campaign. I'm a hunter. Trying to get multiple characters through on a week one launch is definitely enough to keep you busy with all the other stuff going on. Hey Tech, how you doing? Crayon Eater, Adept. How are you, my friend? You'll be asleep. Yeah, it's depending where you are, it's certainly the early hours of the morning for some folks. Right here. I'm gonna see if my buddy Phantom fancy's giving us a hand. That's the one we want. So, yeah, we're gonna get this campaign wrapped up today, hopefully, all being well. I actually stayed out of the raid for the remainder of yesterday. Kind of checked in with the finale mission for Final Shape, and then last night I actually had some reasonable sleep, had a shower, you know, consumed decent food, fluids, all that kind of stuff. So today I feel more like a human being than I have for most of this week, which is nice. How's it going, Intense? Nice seeing you, Hamish. Cheers for dropping by, my friend. So we're, yeah, jumping into the second chunk of the Final Shape campaign on my hunter right here. And I must once again thank Bungie for kindly sponsoring the stream today. They asked me to dive in and share some more of the Final Shape with you lovely folks. I'm sure many of you have spent many hours already playing Final Shape. But if you haven't, we've got a link in my chat right there and in the description box for all the details on Final Shape, so you can always check that out if you like, if you still need to. Got episodes coming up next week as well. Looking forward to that. The continuation of the hype and the grind for the Final Shape, so that's going to be pretty juicy. Right. Where am I going here? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just running around aimlessly. Hey Phantom, how's it going? Nice, nice, nice. Find the Lost Sector entrance. Which one is this? Oh, it is up top. Ah, yes. There we go. It's giving me a prompt now. So yeah, we're dropping in, whichever one it is, for our second campaign stream with the hunter right here. Courtesy of Bungie. Phantom's disappeared. Where is the actual entrance? Where is it? Am I losing my mind? Prismatic chests are so many and hidden in the campaign as well as post-campaign, so mine that on your second run. Ah. Appreciate the heads up, buddy. Yeah, I did, as I was looking into it, I did realise there are some that are in campaign sections. And Rick, how you doing? Jump up, yes, we found it. I have been in here, like, a handful of times, and every time I need to come here, I'm equally confused. So the message part 3. So we are like at least halfway through the campaign. I think after this, there's not too much further to go. I don't think. Oh, I remember this Lost Sector. This is the one where I'm continuously being knocked off the map as I, whoa, very impatiently try and rush past a bunch of stuff. Always makes me giggle how this Lucent Hive witch talks. Got a funny little voice. Yeah, it is a good amount of work picking up all the prismatic chests. I still don't have like all of it on my main character yet. I have to do like is it memories? The memories on the destination, that's like some of them? Or are those the ghost shells? I don't know, I get confused. Every time I see the little ring on the map, I am reminded to go do the thing. Sounds like Savathun, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I didn't actually pop my prismatic. That would be useful. So yeah, we'll see. We've got a couple of hours to... no, that's not what we want. Got a couple of hours to stream today, so I'm hoping I can get the Hunter through this. We're only on normal, so it isn't too bad. I'll be honest, I just didn't feel like there was a need to do a second character on Legend because gear-wise, it's not a big deal. Like with the account-wide power and stuff. And then also for the exotics, I'm not too stressed about that either because I'm a... Oh no, it's not a caster frame. I've been using a caster frame all day. And I changed sword and nearly threw myself off the map. But yeah, I'm not too stressed about exotic loot either because I'm just about in a position where I can grab those from the Cryptarch, so... Cross has got a good video with all of them. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to catch up with all the locations. Just grab them all. But yeah, so once again, cheers to Bungie for sponsoring our stream today. They've asked me to kindly dive through the Final Shape campaign once again. And encourage any folks who don't have the Final Shape to perhaps check it out. Well, I'm pretty confident most people are playing, because Bungie have been absolutely cooking. What do you guys think of the finale, the ending bit after the raid yesterday? That was awesome, right? Clear the lost sector. Where are we? What are we doing now? Oh, I've still got to go through. Yeah, it was bonkers. I think that's like one of the best narrative bits that we've had from Bungie ever. Anyone else not able to progress on a second character? Get up to the part where you unlock Prismatic, but not an interact option. You know, I've heard other folks say that. My account, fortunately, has been alright. But I'm not sure what the deal is with that one. I think, especially as we come out of sort of launch week, there are a few things like some of the quest pursuits, the Motes of Light, bits and bobs. They put up a warning about the Convalescence quests for the Trace Rifle and some other things. So I think they've got a few items which they are aware of. So I'm pretty confident a lot of those will get fixed really soon, which is good. Oh, here's my caster frame sword. And the other sword. I got the Telesto Ergo Sum. You kind of have to position yourself well with this, to be fair. Because it kind of throws them out in a certain direction. But yeah, I got the Telesto Ergo Sum, which is pretty juicy. Clear the lost sector. Right, here we got to have a chat with the wizard. There we go. A proper finale, yeah, definitely. Knocked it out of the park. Very sad ending. Yeah. Double-edged sword, I guess, really. Nice to have a conclusion, but also, yeah, it was the first time I properly had a realization where I was like, oh wow, this like... I know Bungie said it, right, like this is the end of the Light and Darkness saga, but watching the cutscenes and the way that whole story kind of wrapped up, and you realize, actually, yes, this is the end of something like really significant. But I'm glad they did it that way, right? It made it more impactful, for sure. The most impactful piece of content, story-wise, I think I've witnessed in Destiny. So, pretty juicy. I hope it's not the end of, like, big content drops like expansions, though. I'm hoping we get more. Or maybe that D3 that we've had possible teasers for. Hello, hunters. What's happening? Go hit the like button. Yeah. The final shape like button is being absolutely smashed right now.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, made it all worth it.
Are you serious?
I've seen folks as well, like, actually go ahead and say it, like, is this the best Destiny release, like, we've ever had? I think in recent years, probably in Destiny 2, that's certainly true.
Bastard.
Probably overall from a technical perspective, like, yeah.
Wait.
One of the best.
Come on, knock it off.
Yeah, incredible job.
No,
Totally agree.
no.
Raid's been awesome. Loot's been awesome. What can they do story-wise for D3? Well, yeah, this is the big question really now. Where do we go from here? I guess it's, I mean, the episodes is starting to make sense. It's like, it's the aftermath, right? That's what the next year will be. As the various enemy factions and folks turn up to try and cause trouble, now that the Witness doesn't have that influence over what's happening. Obviously, Vex are first with Echoes. And also, like, it was cool how that was the only other enemy faction that were fighting with the Dread in that final mission, right? With the Vex, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a cool connection to that as well.
Cora's gonna love this.
Devotion. Bravery.
I'm actually enjoying the opportunity to catch some of the cutscenes with a slightly more chill run through of the campaign this time as well. We were flying through on day one. Soul Divisive Vex, yeah, good shout.
Sacrifice.
The Guardian Tenants.
Hi.
Santes? Is that really you?
I'm what you wanted me to be.
I don't understand.
I know. You've been here before. You will be here again. You just don't remember. You can't. What comes from the light returns to the light.
Yeah, it's the folks who are asking. I think it's worth grabbing the final shape. Obviously, it depends, you know, if you want to wait for it to maybe go on sale and stuff down the road.
But you're always with me, Cade.
Presumably, that will happen at some point.
The traveler.
But in terms of, like, the overall quality of Final Shape, absolutely, like, I can easily say it's one of the best expansions we've ever had for Destiny. It's on par with, if not better, than the best content we've had for this game. Like,
Bravery.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
Guardian Tenants. I know.
But yeah, I'm definitely there.
I know. I heard you the first time.
And I'm not just saying it because this is sponsored by Bungie. Honest. Genuinely, like, it is an extremely good content drop. There's a lot of juicy stuff. Dope. Cool cutscenes.
Kate, what happened? What did you see?
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't!
Cade's had enough. Off he pops. But yeah. Yeah, it's really solid. I'm inclined to agree as well that like D3 is definitely a possibility, like you say. Sony have got involved for a reason.
The witness kicked me out before I could get anything else.
And Bungie have said for a long time the plan is to be multi-franchise, right? So, if they're sticking to that plan for years to come, then the indication is that we must be getting more Destiny. We're certainly getting more Destiny 2 for a couple of years. I think that's 100% going to be the case.
We all have our purposes.
You're staying to protect this place?
And your kin. They attacked us.
I guess there are opportunities like to
This one
for more witness backstory as well, right?
they feel
Even after the final shape's concluded, like
not agree.
there's certainly more opportunities for the dread. I kind of wonder whether one of the episodes might go down that route a little more as well. D3 Vex and Winnower, that would be awesome. 100%. Go with a new engine and a full MMO. Yeah, absolutely. It strikes me that, like, given where Destiny 2 is at the minute, if Bungie are going to go for a D3, then that's almost certainly one of the reasons to do it, right? Like, the game engine part, the technological part. I'm sure there are other things they want to do. Right, talk to the ghost.
Don't know what to say. The message Cade relayed. Devotion, bravery, sacrifice.
But yeah, I'm loving it.
We all
I'm looking forward to Echoes as well. Have you guys noticed there are like little mini earthquake tremors going on Nessus, like randomly now as well?
I've been turning it over in my head, trying to
I also
understand.
must get my stream link and tweet it. Almost forgot.
Showed him what he needed to see.
I am playing on PC right now. Over on the PC.
To hear.
I originally was on Xbox, but
I want you to know that
all of our clan moved over to PC slowly but surely, so
I'm yours.
I followed suit. Given that I already have a PC sitting here, so it was pretty easy.
His vision showed Cade that too.
Gonna finish Witch Queen on the Warlock, then do Lightfall, and finally get the Speaker Helm before Final Shape. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
We're in this together
Sounds like a good amount of content.
until the end.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout, Crayon. Definitely. I have not tried the new raid just yet. No, I haven't been in. After a crazy first week, I kind of decided to reserve a little energy over the weekend. Focus on some of the other stuff that dropped, like the mission yesterday. And then, yeah, I'll probably head in when contest is off. I know, like, even some of the big, like, streamers and stuff have only just been finishing, finally getting through the raid, right? Like, overnight, through the night. It's a wild raid, super difficult. Cheers, Grenade. Appreciate you dropping by. Not done a raid since Forsaken. Last Wish was a good raid, though. Solid raid. Do you need an expensive PC to play D2? Not necessarily. I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider expensive, but you don't need the most insane PC. Definitely not. You could probably get a fairly solid experience for like a few hundred bucks, maybe around $1,000 or so, maybe. I'm not super up to date on PC hardware, to be honest, and how much things are costing these days. And I know that graphics cards were getting ludicrous a couple of years ago. I think they're perhaps like slightly less expensive now, but... Right, where are we? Is this the strike? Oh no, that's a new light thing. Liminality. Yes, the strike run now, Phantom. This is the one you were asking me about yesterday. That is actually a strike instead of a mission. Let me just copy my stream link because I'd almost forgotten to do the tweetings. I think that worked. I think we're good. Close some of these tabs, save my PC from having any issues. Love seeing you go live on here. Best thing to watch on your overnight 12-hour customer service shifts. James, that sounds like hard work, my friend. I'm glad I can at least be along for a little bit of the ride. Witness me! I know, right? D2 runs perfectly well on a Steam Deck. Ah, that's a good shout too, to be fair. Hello, Jarv. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a splendid weekend. Getting some rest after that wild week one that we've had. Been a busy one. I actually, this strike, I've not played all of it yet because while we were having slight server issues, lol, at launch, we were trying to get into this strike for like a little while, like half an hour or so, and we were getting error coded every time, and then it randomly connected us with a poor solo player who had managed to get all the way to the final boss on their own. So me and Duddits were, I mean, we were pleased to complete it, but we just kind of slid in at the boss encounter, fired a couple of rockets, and we were out of there. Which on day one, I didn't really mind, but it's nice to actually get a look now. Trying to relax today. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fair. There's been enough going on this week, for sure. Good to get a bit of recuperation. Can only be a positive, I think. Similar for me, to be honest. I was just saying, like, last night I actually had a shower, you know, drank some fluids, watched some TV, just some mindless nonsense, which suits me perfectly well. Disengage my brain. And I feel like a almost normal human now after a very busy week. Which is cool. What's the difference between Annual Pass plus Final Shape and only Final Shape? So Annual Pass also includes the episodes that are going to launch, which are basically like the seasons like we've had before. So it's going to be every 4 months. 4 months? Yeah, every 4 months we'll get a new episode. And then there are 3 acts inside of each episode that drop like new playable content, activities, gear and stuff like that. So yeah, if you buy the Annual Pass version, you basically are purchasing all of the content for Destiny 2 for the next year. So you're covered until 2025. Mid-2025, I assume. Which is cool. I think the only thing you don't get, I might be mistaken, I think the only thing you don't get with that is the dungeon key. But that's specifically for the dungeons that are going to drop this year. Take it easy, Crayon. Have a good evening or day, my friend. Need to sleep. Ah, yeah, prepare for the grind. The re-grinding. The next grind. When one grind ends, another begins. That's what I'm looking forward to the week coming up with Echoes. So I'm kind of, I want to get my hunter through here. Get this, get the hunter in a good position. And maybe finish a couple of quest things today. On my main character, on my Titan. Just kind of wrap up week 1 in a fairly conclusive way. Yeah, the final grind. And then get on to the next grind before the next final grind. Before we re-grind. Or reskin the grind, you know. All the different variations that we come to expect. If final shape is anything to go by, though, I'm really excited for the episodes. If Bungie can carry over from where we are now, like how they've delivered with this expansion, and get us into another year of content, like anywhere near this level. I mean, I don't anticipate, you know, I'm not expecting expansion level content drops from episodes. That would just be unreasonable. But yeah, if it can sort of stay at this quality bar overall. Oh, this is nice. The Telesto sword. I've not done too much playing around with the Ergo Sum yet, to be fair. I feel like we are in a compromised position. Yeah, I haven't played too much around with these Ergo Sums, but I'm quite liking the look of this Telesto one. Another sword I'm really enjoying, probably shouldn't pause right here, but this Ill Omen from the, this is an episode weapon, and it gets the radial area transposer, so you get those pools of radial area fluid, but it's got cold steel as well. So, I feel like those work quite nicely together. I certainly must be a little bit careful though, because whenever there are cursed thrall, and I have a sword, I tend to die many times. I thought the final mission was awesome, Jav. Like, it was absolutely wild, to be fair. Like, the story bit and the cinematics and everything was next level, but even like the gameplay as well, having like 12 guardians in there, having Keitel running around next to you, just taking people out. I thought that was badass. Oh, sorry, Barfly, but you are quite far away. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Even better than I expected. Although my mission was quite laggy, to be fair. But I think it was actually like just because everyone was jumping back onto the game to try and get in there. But otherwise, it was awesome. Really cool. I like how we went back to those like statue rooms as well from like the main campaign witness fight. Oh, we're not fighting you. Yeah, very neat. I'm assuming we can replay that. Oh yeah, we can, can't we? Bungie said there's like there's two like versions of it. There's a narrative version that has less players or something. Saints Bubble and Shax. Yeah, with the cannons. Yeah, that was awesome. And Zavala being an absolute bad man at the start. It's very neat. Plus it was like, overall it was like a 30-minute like piece of story content as well. Like the cinematics alone must have been like 15 minutes of that. Some cutscenes that absolutely nobody was skipping that time. Phantom Zone's just doing all the mechanics for us. This is cool. Give my IS Luna a little bit of love. My Headstone IS Luna. Haven't used this for a little while. This is cool. Much larger Ahamkara skulls.
Guardian, between you and me, I like Zavala's moxie, but this ain't
Yeah, hearing everyone pick those swords up. Yeah. Ching, ching, ching. Really dope. It did kind of make me chuckle though, because I watched my gameplay back. And like, right at the end, when you bring out the ghost... Oh, that was a mistake. No. No, we're still falling to our deaths. When you bring out the ghost right at the end, he says, channel the light through me, and everyone like pops their super. I was just holding the ghost, like, what am I meant to do? And then I slowly turn around, and there's there's like 11 guardians behind me, all super in the boss. I really did not want to pop prismatic just to kill that one dude. Yeah, everyone's super in the boss, and I'm like, what's going on? More expert gameplay from myself right there. Michael, that's very kind of you to say, my friend. Appreciate ya.
Taking signatures. They're everywhere.
It was just people hoping that Nimbus would be killed. Poor Nimbus. He was there. He brought his skimmer along for a little bit of, you know, some redemption. But yeah, it was neat having like so many of the characters all there and present. But that's when it hit me like that it was the end of the Light and Darkness saga, like well and truly. Obviously the Cade part, but then also when Akora said, you know, or should I say Zavala said, we've won. And Akora said, I thought it would feel different. And I was like, damn, like, it's a very big moment. I did notice though, they didn't get drunk. The Vanguard, they didn't get drunk in those cutscenes. Not like they did halfway through the final shape. Sitting around the campfire all drinking strange fluids, otherworldly cocktails. Yeah, even Anna Bray turned up. I know, right? But yeah, super impressive. We all stood for a good couple of seconds trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, that's it. You're taking, like, trying to take it all in. Sometimes when you actually get an objective like that, you're like, what? What do you want me to do? On our run, it was the total opposite. I was like the one Guardian who was just, like, confused in the back. Oh. That didn't work. There we go. He's right in the grenade now. Big trouble. Oh, it's stuck to his leg. Off he pops.
Ikora, Zavala, there's a whole town down here. The architecture looks
There wasn't a Zavala and Keitel Cuddle set. I know, right?
older.
Exotic class items. Yeah, I think they are coming. I think they're dropping on Tuesday. I think that's the plan. I don't believe that they're directly connected to episodes. It is a final shape thing, but yeah, I think Bungie said there'll be an activity that we can farm for them. So, looking forward to seeing what that is. I don't know whether they're going to like add them to, I don't know, Overthrow or something, or whether they just, in fact, there could be like a brand new thing. That would be even more awesome. But yeah, they're going to be like totally farmable. Looking forward to it. There are some nice ornaments for them as well. Season specific ornaments, although they're like a silver thing at Eververse, I think. Oh. Oh, I'm coming. I know you're going to respawn. Yep. Just trying to be a good guy. Oh, investigate the veiled statue. Which one is that then? Or did we already do that? I think we already did that. A pathway unlock like the sword. Yeah. Yeah, that's possible. But yeah, so it'll make for a busy Tuesday because there'll be like some story content for Echoes. Like the, it looks like, I guess it will be like questified, kind of like season quests are. But then there's new Echoes activity stuff, which is on Nessus, I think, looking at it. So yeah, all of that, and then separately technically new final shape bits as well. You're rude, you. There we go. Had to use the prismatic for less benefit than I would hope. The look on Saladin's face in that cutscene. I actually didn't notice that. I'll have to watch it back. Checking out Keitel. Intergalactic... What, like intergalactic romance type? Or more of a... Damn, this Keitel's kind of giant. Even though I'm Lord Saladin. I'm terrified. Pathway, mod. Oh, for Pale Heart, the turn to slide into a wayframe. No, I haven't seen that. Or turn just... do you mean the sword? If you mean the sword, that actually makes sense. I hadn't seen the path thing, but I did see on Light GG, like, when I first looked at Ergo Sum, it said it was a waveframe sword. And then when I actually got it, I was like, that must be not correct. Taken energy required. Ouch. And you got in trouble then. But yeah, that's dope. If you can turn it into a waveframe. I didn't know that. To be fair, when I first got the Ergo Sum as well, I like made a video about it. Like super hyped, like, look at this sword, it's dope. Here's how you do the quest and everything. And then we were actually in our party chat at the time. Someone was like, oh, I just got this sword again, but it's got different perks on it. And that was the moment of discovery that it actually has random roll. So I nearly posted a video without realizing that you could get different versions of it, which wouldn't have been the most ideal play, so I had to go back and update it. But a random rolled exotic weapon is definitely a little bit different, isn't it? It's cool. I've got too many swords on though, so I'm confusing myself. Should have probably damaged you a little bit. But yeah, this is literally the point. We landed into this strike on our day one run through the campaign. And there was just a hunter over here, like, hiding in the corner, getting absolutely battered. Bear in mind, we were playing the legendary campaign as well, so whoever that was, fair play, because it looks like you had soloed the majority of this strike on day one on Legend. I'd have been sent away if it was me trying to do that. There we go. Nicely. Oh. Prismatic friends. Right, take an essence. We donk that in here. Activate the skull. Sorted. Oh yeah, don't do the Pathfinder before the sword quest. Yeah, I've seen that that's been messing up some quests. Right. Come down here, you big troublemaker. Oh no. That was a rip. Please don't hit the rock. Please don't fluff 2 supers in 10 seconds. Because that would be the least expert thing possible. Yeah, I'm liking this Telesto sword. I mean, I haven't spent tons of time with Ergo Sum, but I feel like this might be my actual favourite variant of it so far. There we go. Off you pop. Whoa, Houndish face. Looks as dope as the voice. Cheers, my friend. Ah, we got some strange coins. Eventually, I will be less poor when it comes to strange coins. I can go and actually grab some stuff from Zer next week. But yeah, random familiar rolls. Yeah, that's it. I guess they, in a way, they kind of like took a leaf out of the book of what they've done with the class items, right? It's kind of like a new concept. In fact, that's a big sort of gameplay concept for the final shape, isn't it? That's what I'm realizing. Like prismatic lets you mess with multiple different subclass things. Class items with multiple different exotic perks on. Exotic sword with different frames and various other bits. Exotic perks. Stand triumphant. It's telling me to go back there, but Phantom Zone... Oh no, we're at a dead end. Phantom ran up there with such purpose that it made me believe there was a reason to do it. I don't think there was. Lord Nova, how you doing, my friend? Crafting glitch is the reason that these swords exist. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was a good bit of influence. Miss Jarve here to show support. Eternal Links, how you doing? Cheers for tuning in. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a splendid... It's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, I hope you're having a splendid Sunday. I do not know what day of the week it is. I've just been in this office permanently. I realised yesterday, I was like, oh, it's Saturday. It's technically the weekend. Where did my weekend go? More Destiny. Appreciate you though, Joe. Thank you.
And that's coming from me.
Yeah, went heavy on the hybrid class theme. Definitely. It's the same day as yesterday. Someday. Right?
The traveler
can't help us. It could never help us. I gave it everything I had.
What are we looking at?
And it keeps taking...
These guys are... When Zavala was looking over here, I thought there was something really important. He's staring at a rock.
You have us.
Day, you're going to finish the microcosm quest. Yeah, I need to do that as well, to be fair. I'm up to like the last two of the missions that I need to do. We actually did it on day one, and then I ended up without a fire team for a bit, and it just kind of went to the back burner. But yeah, I need to wrap that one up, especially before next week, because apparently it's ridiculous, right? It's meant to be pretty good. I have not attempted the new raid on contest mode, not just yet. It looks pretty brutal. I did watch Jarve doing some for a little bit. But yeah, I haven't been in yet. Fair play to all of the folks who've slogged it out and actually got it clear, because it's super difficult. I think as well with this raid, like with one of the primary awkward thing about the new raid is like the mechanics, right? Whereas like sometimes it's more of a mix between like DPS checks, like enemy strength, power issues, and mechanics. Whereas this one is like, I feel like it's much more about the mechanics as being like the primary reason that folks are struggling. Which makes me think that even when contest goes off, we're still gonna have almost certainly the hardest raid, I would say. So that will be interesting. Help Taj find Zavala before it's too late. Right. We'll just crack on, see if we can't get this finished. Descent. I think this might be the mission I actually need to do. The next mission I need for my microcosm quest, actually. That first encounter, yeah, dude. After like 2 hours had passed and I saw that folks were still kind of like none the wiser on what's actually going on in that encounter. Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, I can see what's going to happen tonight. This is going to be a brutal raid. Tried it with LFG. Yeah, I can imagine that's rough. No doubt it will get a little bit better, but I think it is going to be quite a hard one with LFG teams for sure. At least we have the option though. That's always nice. But yeah, I haven't even done first encounter yet, so I need to perhaps tomorrow on Monday once Bungie, because Bungie got another reveal tomorrow for like this year of Destiny 2 that's coming up. So I think probably the main thing they'll talk about, like the biggest chunk, will probably be about Echoes, but I think there'll be some teasers for the rest of the year, and maybe even some teasers for anything that might happen beyond that as well. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, tomorrow I wouldn't mind trying to at least get a few hours in, even if I can get like the first encounter or two locked down, that would be awesome. That wouldn't bother me at all, actually, even if we don't get a full clear, because I don't mind going in and I'd drill the first encounter, like, for a while, just purely for the mechanics, right? That's one of the things I don't like, is when you, like, clear a raid encounter and you kind of leave there and you're like, I'm still not 100% on how that works. We brute forced our way through, but I'm still not clear. I really like it when you're like, yeah, we got an absolute handle on what's happening. That's where I like to be at, so looking forward to that. World first take 19 hours. Brutal. Yeah, Jarv, you're definitely right. It's going to be a super solid raid, contest or not. But all of that was like, everything was indicating that, right? Even like when I saw the witness fight for the main campaign on Legend, I was like, this is like setting the precedent for some of the content in this expansion. Like, it's going to be pretty solid. There's absolutely no brute forcing in this raid. Dude, if someone could clear an encounter and still be somewhat confused, if anyone can do that, it's going to be me. But yeah, you are right, like, from a mechanical perspective. Who's on ad clear? No one! We all got to get it on lock. Right, so we're cracking on with the campaign right here. Big shout out to Bungie once again for sponsoring our stream today. I'm sure a few of you guys have used the link that we got, but if you want to check out Final Shape Editions, if you haven't bought the expansion and you're feeling like you want to do it, you can always use my link in the chat to check it out. And it, of course, supports us on the channel a lot. You think campaign should be optional after you've already completed it? I think so, yeah. As brilliant as it is, like the Final Shape one, I think, like, as a general rule, it wouldn't be a bad quality of life thing to have. They've sort of done other things that are leaning in that direction, right? Like the account-wide power and stuff that we've got. Which I think is really cool. Like, makes it much more appealing, like, for me. That's why I've got on here on my hunter, and I know that all I need is just grab a bunch of weapons from my main. And then, gear-wise, I'm not really worrying too much about anything. And I'm already getting super useful stuff drops. So yeah, I don't think there'd be anything wrong with giving an option to, like, skip a second run of the campaign. Again, for me, it's like, it's cool. Like, I don't mind running through it, because especially after day one, I feel like there's loads of stuff I want to see. Get this res while I can. These stasis crystals that these guys throw around super catch you off guard, because you think you'll be behind cover and they, like, come around the corner and just, like, one-shot you. Especially on that witness fight, right? Those subjugators. Big troublemakers. It's optional if you pay the $20. Yeah. Yeah, the campaign skip thing, right? Yeah, I think they should just make that an option. Be another Bungie win. You know you want to. I've enjoyed Prismatic. I think it's really awesome. I still feel like I haven't really spent a lot of time, like, you know what I mean? I don't really have any solid builds, like nothing in depth, just like basic synergies and stuff at the minute. But even there, I'm enjoying it a lot. Broadly a positive change. I think as well, like, there's a lot of connectivity with, like, the content, the narrative and everything as well, which is cool. You corrupted raiders. There are a lot of corrupted raiders after this last weekend, right?
I've had enough of this. Commander, Answer your comms now. This is the last time I let him walk away from me.
Xbox Showcase event tonight, 6 p.m. UK time. Oh, nice. I didn't know that was the thing. I'll have to check that out. The veiled statue. Where is the veiled statue? Oh, it's this one.
The last statue said they can
There we go.
speak to us in darkness. That makes me think they still have some connection to the witness.
Hopes for the 10th. I don't know really. I think like when they first announced that they were doing it, like when I first saw it, I thought, "Oh, this could be like really juicy about like in relation to the future of Destiny 2 overall." But yeah, I've sort of had the realization. I'm assuming it's about the content this year, right? Episodes specifically. I mean, for the moment, I think even if they like just give us a decent look at Echoes, the episode that we're getting next week. You know, show a few juicy bits in there, and then maybe talk about some of the structure changes for episodes. I think that would be enough right now, really. And maybe just some thematic, like, teasers for what the other kind of main themes for the year will be. I don't think they need to, like, spoil too much at this point. Because I guess it will speak for itself, right? But I guess it's, as well, it's a different way of actually doing a season, or an episode, should I say, episode reveal, right? Instead of it just being like, here's a basic trailer, here's exotic loot, like... Yeah, I think it's cool to like, talk about it more holistically, I suppose, because it's going to be a big deal. And they've kept the limelight for the final shape, right? Up until now, I think that was like a conscious effort. Like, we shouldn't talk about episodes really yet because final shape is the more important part. But now that that's out of the way, it's kind of the opportunity to be like, yeah, this is the next thing. So it's going to be dope. That's more than enough for me. What about you guys? What are you hoping to see on Bungie's reveal tomorrow?
You were once part of the witness.
We could also do a look back over the years. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Bombardiers on the Hunter, Winter Shroud, Threaded Needles, Combination Blow. Drop the grenade on the Dodge, yeah. Yeah, that sounds cool. Next on Bungie's to-do list is Marathon. I'm sure it factors in. Big time. Can't wait to see, I can't wait to see how it all goes. Like, I mean, lots of folks are speculating that Luke Smith's been dropping, like, D3 teasers on Twitter. Didn't he use the word hope 3 times in one of his tweets? And he capitalized it each time. Something like that. Oh no, that's not good. Rip the dream. What's up, guys? Jav here. I know, right? Hanging out. But yeah, so like maybe there are some... Luke Smith's sort of been teasing a little bit that yeah, put hope in bold text. Yeah, teasing a little bit that there are not only episodes, but perhaps larger things to come. So, I'm hopeful. I hope we carry on getting, like, significant content drops annually as well. At least for a bit longer. Or indeed, a D3. If they are doing it, I will not complain. Because at the moment, I mean, we know the basics of, like, what Bungie are hoping to achieve with Marathon, but otherwise it's still kind of a mystery, really, and it sounds like they're trying to approach, you know, that certain type of game in a different way. So with it being Bungie, though, we know that, like, they want this to be the next big thing in that space, so they're going to put a lot into it. And historically, I mean, indications are, though, they might just achieve it. They might just pull it off, so I look forward to it. Love if Bungie could revive the Anthem game, right? Just take over and bring it back. That's one that definitely had potential. Do you really think there'll be a D3? I don't know. I don't know. Some of the recent teasing, I would say they're the only things that really make me feel like D3 is on the table. Because like before that, I think Bungie's position was, I mean, it was never like something they were screaming and shouting about, but it was never a significant indication that D3 would ever happen. But it definitely seems possible. I mean, the one thing we know for sure is that Destiny is not going anywhere. Certainly not yet. And even after Marathon, Bungie have said for a while they want to be multi-franchise studio, so that still supports the theory that Destiny is going to be a part of that picture. My Telesto sword. No. Ouch. I just floofed my grenade there a little bit. Yeah, those are my goals for the day, really. Get this campaign sorted. Get Microcosm locked down. I still don't have Kvostov, but I need 7 of the moats still, so I got a bit of catch up to do there. Not gonna happen too fast. No! I'm trying to get the crit. There we go. Off he pops. A Destiny movie, yeah, that would be really cool. I'm just doing a normal run of campaign this time.
It's probably more interference.
It's definitely much easier, plus I'm at a relatively high level compared to when I did Legend at launch. Yeah, I've stuck with normal because I don't think I really need the Legend run. The exotic would be useful, I guess, but I'm about to be able to grab those anyway from Cryptarch, so
You don't have to know your guardian by his light.
no major rush there. And like from running normal without, like, this is just armor that I've picked up in here as well. Yeah, we're already at 1970. Like, the only things I've pulled over are just some weapons. Demolitionist desperate measures. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the fire team, or not fire team power so much, but character, what is it? Account power. I think that's cool. Now I just need to successfully hunt her without falling to my death. No, that is not the jump we want. No! I spoke at the wrong time. If I hadn't have said that, I wouldn't have fallen off the map.
We got your back, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Phantom. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I know there are some bugs with the Kvostov stuff. With the orbs. The motes of light. Some folks seem to be perfectly fine and don't have an issue with it. Other times it has had a couple of issues. It'll get sorted out soon enough. Yeah, Nathan Fillion would be super hyped for a Destiny movie. Can you imagine it? Or maybe a TV series or something? Like, I do wonder about that. I do wonder if it's still something that's, like, potentially going to happen. What's in here? Oh, there's something in here. Donk. 16 motes and can't get the last one. I'm guessing you either need a certain boss from Overthrow or maybe one of the Traveler Orbs. I think it's the Overthrow ones, right? Like that's where people tend to get stuck. What would I say the best part of this story is? It's so difficult to say because like it touches on so many different like components I think overall, like, it's the way they've tied together, like, the actual final shape part and the conclusion for the saga and all of that. But also, like, other bits, like, was it Season of the Haunted where we first, like, learned, like, a little bit of backstory about, like, Zavala's family and stuff like that? And given that that kind of, like, was a feature in the actual campaign for Final Shape, like, it's crazy to think that, like, that happening a couple of years ago was actually a big, like, story setup, really. Or what felt like it was an important story part for the season that it was in. But then it, like, featured in the Final Shape. So they've tied it all together really well. But the conclusion, like, the actual ending of the Final Shape and the final mission after the raid, definitely, I think that's the best part of the story overall. It's the most impressive part. Bungie have been pretty cohesive with it, which is nice. Right, what do we do here? Subjugators. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess we'll try and go in opposite directions, Phantom. Then we can grab both. And as long as I'm not rubbish, we'll be good. So there's a pretty big chance that we will not be good. Ouch. No! Precisely that. 9 overthrow motes, yeah. You just grab yours, Phantom, and I'll meet you back in the middle. Save you getting caught out by my silliness. Pure gold, I know. Yeah, I think the ending was pretty perfect. I have no suggestions, to be honest, on how Bungie could have done that any better than what they did right there. Even the fact that they put, like, the first proper official 12-player PvE activity as well for that mission just added to the intensity of it. Like, the story and the gameplay and, like, the way that both of those things connected to each other was just really good, really clever. Have some radiolarian fluid, sir. Oh, I nearly got burnt out then. Where's he gone? Right, back to the subjugators. We'll split up again, and this time it's going to be really easy to do. I'm saying that because last time I made a joke about dying, then instantly died, so not ideal, really, is it? So the plan is to not repeat that. Oh. I know Phantom's going to be sitting there quietly laughing in the background because he can hear it. The subjugator's nearly dead. I did, you know, at least half the work. Yeah, the sword I'm using I actually think is pretty dope when I'm not murdering myself. Cold steel with radial area pools is pretty juicy. Thank you, Phantom, for being such an expert. Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah, I like that we got, like, the Aegis shield in this as well. I thought it was cool. I cannot get used to, like, swapping between a caster frame and another sword frame there. I don't know why I'm running double swords. Just in a sordid kind of mood. Ouch. Right. Oh no. Save one for me. Right. Off we pop. Yeah, the other thing about like that last mission as well, it's Bungie did actually give like all players a bit more of a taste of like, this is a little bit like what a raid feels like. I mean, obviously the gameplay is like very different. It's not on the same difficulty level, but just like the presentation of it, right? Seeing the giant boss there and the hands coming from the sky and being in that kind of encounter space gives lots of players like a bit of a taste of like some of the feel for a raid. At least the vibe that you want to get. Obviously in the actual raid, you probably feel different because you're easily getting stomped by the witness. I don't remember this area. This is cool. We're getting pretty close to the monolith now. I'm not sure how many missions are left. I think there might be like 2, maybe? Cutscene time. Right. I might go grab a drink real quick, actually, while this is running. So I'll be back in just a second.
Zavala, please. Don't do this. Zavala!
Commander, you come to us for answers. We too once looked to the silent God for purpose. But all he could offer was more life, void of meaning. No. Lies. We ran from it. So we sought its opposite. And in it, found means to bring order to an unruly universe. You, a traveler, had no tolerance for such vision. And we had no tolerance for its ambivalence. We would force purpose from it. Driven by a single
I'm back.
immutable will.
I definitely missed this cutscene. First time.
So we called our dance.
Ah. It's this one. Dude, it's so trippy.
Anything that separated us, that clouded our intent, thus becoming one in darkness. What was made can be unmade. Lead us where we destroyed ourselves. Siege loss. And now, we will have you join us. Commander.
No! I see what you are.
What do you see?
I see fear.
Taj, no!
We have done away with fear. We are not afraid.
Yes, you are.
How tiny does Ghost look in the witness's hand? So creepy. That's the storytelling we want, right? Properly bonkers. Right. Got some coffee. Desperately needed this week. We went out with a bang, indeed. Right then, where are we at?
This changes nothing, Zavala. You're still our friend. You're still our commander.
It changes everything. I have no light, no purpose, no ghost.
I know you want to blame yourself, but Tarj knew what he was getting into.
Don't. Please.
I know you want to blame yourself, but it was the ghost's fault. Honest. Oh, that's the postmaster. I'll take that prime. Need it for my Cryptarch rank.
Pay any cost. I was not Taj.
But yeah, we can't... This is not a zone that you can get into in the open world, is it? In Patrol, I don't think.
And part of me resented him for that.
It's cool to see some of this stuff again.
Leave me to rot in peace.
No need to be so dramatic, Zavala.
What ghosts are supposed to.
We beat the witness now, didn't you see?
He recruited you for a war. And he chose to sacrifice himself so you could end it.
I desperately need a new gaming chair, guys. I like snapped the arm of the chair off.
For a riddle and a memory.
Like a pro.
A memory that can save us all. Of the witness becoming what it is.
You taking your opportunity to explore, Phantom. Well, we're back here.
Can be unmade. Right. Right. Oh, we got
Oh, okay.
those defector specters again.
The place they showed me. It's here. The witness's memories became manifest too.
Big jump. My word, but this hunter's going to take over my main character at this rate.
We can do that.
I'm not bothering infusing any armor yet. I'm just going to finish the thing and then
Alrighty.
we'll use whatever we've got then.
Keep our momentum
Instead of burning all my materials.
You know, we ask a lot of our ghosts. And they don't get 1 second chance, much less the million that we do. Just wish I'd tanked my gal Sundance back when I could. But she knew I appreciated her. At least I hope.
Let's hope. Right. Have a chat with Ghost.
The kind of ghost I thought I ought to be. There's no manual on how to do what we do, but Tarj always knew the right answer. He was dedicated, dutiful, and he knew Zavala better than Zavala knows himself.
Double swords meta.
Believe that
Hell
his
yeah.
powers return to the traveler like
Why not,
sunrise,
eh?
Like mine will someday.
I'm liking this Telesto.
Zavala is mortal.
Telestoified sword. This is pretty decent.
We have to go to the memory of the place where the witness made itself, so we can learn how to unmake it. It's here, in the Pale Heart. I have faith in us. The Traveler.
We'll just rock Enduring Blade. I'll take it.
And now,
I prefer the ammo.
thanks to Tarj.
Even with the sword, I'm still gonna miss shots, so we'll just take the bonus ammo. Right, new step. Confront the witness in the place where it was made. Oh, this is the last mission. Ah. Right, well, we'll crack on then, Phantom. Let's get those likes in the triple digits. Appreciate you, Michael. We're creeping up. Always creeping up. But yeah, getting this this campaign done will be another chunk of my initial final shape grind concluded on my very new hunter right here. My hunter that consists mainly of Into the Light loot and final shape stuff now. Goes to show just how much progress you can make, though.
The witness's defector spoke of a ritual site, the place where they destroyed themselves.
Where the witness was
Fight
created.
into the fortress. Be interesting to see what this mission's like on normal mode.
Guardian, you lead. We'll follow.
It was relatively brutal on
Light.
But I do
Legend on day one.
reaching the ritual site is our top priority. Do not let your focus stray.
Hey, this is a secure line. How's the commander?
Commanding.
The commander is commanding. There's someone growing crops.
Already got resistance.
Crops down here. What's this? Look. You find that you need a little snack on the way to the witness fight.
Once more.
Why does only Banshee have bounties? I guess that's because Bungie replaced the bounty system for like the ritual vendors, so they have a pathfinder as well. Can we see it? We actually have to go into... I haven't done any of it yet. I'm not sure we can... Oh yeah, it's here. Yeah, so rituals have a pathfinder just like the Pale Heart does, so... This is instead of bounties, so... Most vendors don't really have bounties now, I don't think. Banshee will be, in the tower at least, Banshee's going to be one of the only ones. I wonder if we'll get bounties for the Echoes vendor. They're not entirely redundant. Oh, what, you have to play PvP or Gambit to get through the actual path? Interesting. Airborne, cheers for the 10 years of guides and info. My friend, it is my pleasure. Watch them so much my kids and wife would always say, "What's up guys, hound is you?" That's cool, man. I appreciate the support. I'm glad the content's been helpful over the years. It's crazy, isn't it, to think, like... Yeah, I have the same as, like, we all think about playing Destiny for so long, or many of us, for up to 10 years. I have the same realization about, like, content creation and stuff as well. It's like... When I started doing this, I was a... No! That's a rip. I was a young man, you know? 10 years later to still be doing it. It's kind of mind-blowing, because I've always thought of it as... This is the thing I'm doing right now. In a couple of years, who knows? But, yeah, to still be doing it is wild. Oh, that's dangerous. Well, that feels less brutal than even this part when we were on Legend. But getting into the actual... Getting to the witness felt hard enough. For a campaign, anyway. Donk. Oh. Not a necessary grenade, but why not? Been thinking about content creation. Do it. Definitely. Bunch of fun. That's how I started out, like, doing stuff I mean, I was into like music production and video editing and things like that, and it was just for me it was just a way of like having a bit of fun doing some video things, making montages and all that kind of stuff. And then eventually I thought, why not try make some like actual guides on some things in games, and it just kind of went from there. Almost an accident, like as close to an accident as it can really be, right? Because obviously it wasn't an accident, but I did it for fun for a good couple of years, and then I was like, well, I kind of know what's going on now. Like, why not try and do it? Try and do it properly, as it were. I do not know. Ah, we need this. Cool. Of course, this bit. Not seeing one champion made you immediately like this expansion. Yeah.
Powerless when I stood before the witness. When I confronted it in that place. But Guardian,
Am I? Yeah, this is the route.
darkness and light gives you an advantage.
Somehow on day one, that was another thing. We got into this room and literally we couldn't find our way out for like 5 minutes at one point. And we noticed a tiny hole in a wall. Here we go. Slowly getting there. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with making some content. For sure. So many ways you can do it, like, as well. Whether you make, like, montages and or cinematic things, or actually just go straight for it. Go for, like, make some guides on things. Why not? And I've always said as well, like, for anyone who wants to start doing it, do what you think is enjoyable, right? Like, just have fun with it. Because I think that's the starting point. Yeah, I'll have to look into the Pathfinder bits for the rituals soon enough. It's not been a big priority with everything else we've got for the minute. The amount of times I pop prismatic and don't really need it. Oh, of course, yeah. I like some of these, like, these little sections. It is actually slightly reminiscent of the raid, isn't it? Like, some of these bits. Bungie did a good job of, like, I mean, I wouldn't call it raidified, but, you know, more akin to a raid-type experience than we normally get from a campaign. Shielded from darkness. What are we doing down here, Phantom? This where we... Oh, right, yeah, we gotta kill these knights and then we can go up and do the thingy. Or get killed by the knights. Do you need this orb, Phantom? Witness and triangle. Cool.
Oh, that's quite well. Witness now.
Go witness. Noise here. Oh yeah, then there's another boss fight after this, isn't there? Or the continuation of this fight. There's like similar. In that way, like, it is like a mini dungeon type experience, isn't it? The final mission of Final Shape. It's cool. Jacob, tomorrow, with Bungie's reveal thing, I think Echoes, like, the first episode is probably going to be, like, probably the biggest chunk. But if we're lucky, we'll get some teasers for the rest of the year as well. It seems like that's the focus. I thought at first perhaps it was more like long-term Destiny plans and things, but I think that'll be the main focus, is just like talking about some of what the episodes are going to be. They might talk a bit more like holistically about how does the game change, like how do episodes differ from seasons and stuff. But it makes sense that Bungie would want to do that now with Final Shape sort of out there in the wild. Echoes is, yeah, it's only 2 days now, right? Till we get it. Creepy statue time. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna get to. Maybe they'll talk a bit about like the structure as well. Like how the acts are gonna work. I mean, obviously we're getting like more season pass ranks as it goes on as well. And new artifact perks, I think they said. They'll like kind of change up a little bit of like the meta in each of the acts as well, which is good. Hopefully it's enough to like differentiate episodes from seasons, right? Like make them feel different in a significant enough way. Final Shape is about witnessing a witness. Who witnesses? The witness witnessing, so they can witness more with other witnesses who are witnessing a witness who witnessed. That is a mouthful. I feel like it's close enough to a description. Right there. This is where we get teleported in, right? Oh no, we jumped through the portal. It's coming back to me slowly. Right. I'm going to stick with you, Phantom, so we can get the buffs at like the same kind of time. It's cool that they put the Dark Blades in here. I love how they always do it in these confined spaces. Oh, there he is. I feel like trying to... Oh, actually, yeah, these are far less lethal. Right, so we got Pyramid, ship.
No, ship one. I think it's a ship anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a pyramid. Right, I'm gonna go... I think he's around here, so... I'm just gonna grab this glyph in the corner. Glyph Richards over here. Right, let's go take out Glyph Richards. Sorted! And that one is... Ghost. Pyramid and Ghost. I can finally say thank you for helping me Destiny every week. It's my pleasure. I'm glad I can be part of the... It was Witness and Ghost, wasn't it? Yeah. Or was it not? Have I just done the wrong one?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm such a bad guardian. Do we have to go back in then? Oh, mate. I'm sorry. We needed Witness on the previous encounter. I think that's why, like... Yeah. Oops! See, it's not just killing things that I mess up. I can also mess up mechanics. I like to bring the full package, you know? Go on the glyph. Oh, mate, sorry, I took it by accident. Which symbol was that, Phantom? Did you see?
Witness.
It was Witness. So pyramid, yeah? Right, I'm going to follow you to the glyph. There we go. Now we are doing normal right here. Just a normal run. And pyramid. So this time it is Witness and pyramid. You see, I can look into the future. Right, I will see what's on the left-hand side. Witness and pyramid. This is a pyramid. Right, we're on damage, yeah? No?
A gift from the traveler. It's still trying to help us.
Oh, of course we need the relic. Slowly remembering. How to Destiny. Donk. It's totally throwing me off though. Got like 2 swords. Oh, his health goes down much quicker on normal. There we go. Sorted. Ouch. 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 Being frozen by these guys definitely messes me up a lot these days. Oh, we're out of ammo now. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Easy G, cheers, my friend. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you sticking around for these many years as well. Oh, I need the glyph. Oh, I'm totally dead. I realised I didn't pick it up on the way in. But now we're just running normal because this is a second campaign run through now.
Nice.
Cool. Ghost. And I feel like since you can get the exotics from Raoul now, there's like a bit less pressure to run it on Legend a second time. So I also don't really need the power this time either. Just about got him out in time. Ghost and triangle. Cool.
You know that's actually the traveler.
Oh right, yeah.
You know, why would it
Makes sense. Alright, traveler is on left then. And ghost, yeah? Definitely ghost before I ruin it. Cheers, sir. Do some juicy timing. Did you miss him?
Yeah, a lot of ads.
Yeah. It's because I was leaving him up so I could try and just pop my super on everything. It's me with like my strange gameplay ideas that I apparently have. There we go. Sorted. Icebox. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong comment. Miss K-Licious, I watch your videos all the time. How come you chose to do Hunter? I just figured this would be the character I'd go for next. I've done my Titan. And we did some Into the Light streams before Final Shape dropped. Bungie gave me a challenge to like make a new Hunter and level it up as quickly as possible. So I figured I would continue that like into Final Shape. Yeah, getting the Hunter sorted now. An account-wide power, like for anyone who hasn't started second characters yet, it's so much easier. Like now they've put the account-wide power in. If you start a second character, just grab some weapons from your main or whatever, and then just go for it. It's part of the reason I went for normal second run through, because half of the benefit of Legend is like not really there, like in terms of like getting the higher powered gear and stuff.
Sounds like the witness thinks you're hot stuff.
It flattered me.
The main benefit for a second run would be just getting like one of the exotics.
A kingdom all my own. My sister's love.
But the Cryptart rank is account wide, I think, as well. So
Mara?
You're
I'm more or less ready to be able to focus for new exotics at Raoul now, so...
I know. Morro, don't be stupid.
The new exotics from Raoul, hasn't it been fixed? Yeah, I think it's fixed. I think it's working. I didn't know whether there was an issue with that, but it's definitely working. You just have to level all the way up. I think it's rank 17, then reset your rank. And then when you go to exotic focusing, if you scroll over like 3 times, tier 3 will be there, and you can literally, if you've got, is it ciphers? I think you need a couple of ciphers and an engram, but you can just buy the exotic, which is nice. It's pretty easy. And in a way, you can still like use lost sectors to help you with that as well, because lost sectors have like an exotic engram drop chance now. And when you decrypt exotics, that's like the most XP, most rank progress that you can get for Cryptarch. So where do we go from here? Aha. So yeah, you can like farm out exotic engrams, level up Raoul. And then you're pretty golden. You can just buy the new exotics. For a cost, of course. Invisible guns and characters? No, I haven't seen that. Not run into that one just yet. Aha. Here we go. And we'll see how this witness fight goes once we get there. Ah, this was a room we got stuck in, wasn't it, Phantom? Remember, we couldn't find this little cave. We were like running around in circles in here. And there's like a tiny look.
I did it by myself.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot you weren't on our fire team. The Star Horse. I have not seen any anarchy bugs. No, interesting. Sniper, yeah, I can finally put a face to the voice. It's been a rarity, hasn't it? Me live streaming. With a webcam included, especially. It's cool to jump in, though. Do a bit of streaming again. I did used to stream, like, years ago. A little bit, a couple of times a week. But it's been a long while. And look, here is the giant straight line that is the Pale Heart. I guess that explains why the map is so extremely long as well. I wasn't really sure what Bungie meant by linear destination when they first said it, but makes much more sense now. Christy, my friend, thank you so much for the tip right there. It's very kind of you. What is your favorite weapon? That's a very difficult question, because there's just like so much really good stuff. I mean, as like a primary weapon, I have to say, I've been spamming Sunshot for quite some time recently. The return of Sunshot, the return to Sunshot. Yeah, I'm quite into that, but new stuff, I really like the look of the heavy trace rifle. I've neglected my opportunity to actually pick it up yet, so I'm going to finish that one today as well. Otherwise, honestly, I'm really enjoying the episode weapons with this radial area transposer stuff on. Final blows create this pool of radial area fluid, which is nice. It's cool with cold steel on the sword as well. And this grenade launcher, the legendary Wither Horde. I really like these. I feel like a few of these episode weapons actually are going to be some of the best weapons in this release. Obviously, we haven't seen them all yet, but I have been having a little peek at the rolls and things, and they're very good. Very solid. Don't forget the fragment. Ooh, where's the fragment? That prismatic one, is it? Is there a prismatic fragment in here, Phantom, that you know of? In this bit of the mission?
don't think they
A
put
disciple.
prismatic fragments in
You wouldn't make
missions.
that offer unless you were truly
Yeah, I'm not
desperate.
sure.
Terrified.
Oh, near the war beast. Ah, that's interesting. I don't know if we can backtrack.
Now do.
You seek the place we destroyed.
If so, though, I guess that's another reason to rerun the campaign.
And be
Where was war beast? Just back through here, wasn't it? I think.
Hey, what the hell happened in there? The line went dead.
The witness.
This whole room looked different. No, it doesn't. Fragment. Oh, I see a little room here. Could it be in here? I don't know. I don't know if there's secret little bits. I'm not sure, but I can't spot it. But if there is, I'll definitely grab it all on the third run through. Should be a white light. Jump onto it. I see these. I'm not sure, you know. If there are others that I've missed in the campaign, though, I'll have to do another run through to grab. It's in the room. Oh, in the small room. Or like this one. I'm dreadful when it comes to hunting for hard to find things, I must be honest. Oh, okay. It might be up here, Phantom. I don't want to drop down somewhere and then get lost. How do people discover this stuff? Wow. That's cool. Appreciate the heads up there, my friends. So if I've grabbed that, like, now, will that be... Will it count that one for, like, all classes? I'm guessing you only have to grab them once, right? That was a huge shout. Appreciate that. I honestly, like... Phantom, I didn't know any of those were a thing. I didn't even know that the campaign had, like, hidden ones. I know there's some that, like, it gives you that are just really obvious, like, up front. Top tip!
Yeah, it's kind of... Bungie always makes secret rooms.
Hmm. Yeah, it's super useful.
Right.
Appreciate it.
It might be more prismatic. We missed it. That probably explains everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we have been wondering, like, what have we missed? Why are we confused? Right, I'm gonna place this rally banner. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. 3 in the campaign. Right. Gamer Knight, how you doing, my friend? Cheers for tuning in. Guys, I will be just 1 second, then we'll fight the witness again. We're back. Do apologize. You were good, Phantom. Take a little break. Trying to actually consume healthy fluids now, after a week of downing nothing but the purest form of caffeine humanly imaginable.
Feels like a tomb. Stagnant.
Cheers, Gamer Knight. Appreciate you, my friend.
At the center. The place where the witness was made.
Gonna fight the witness for the second time. Hopefully I'll be killed less during this run, given that it's unnormal, but I will make no promises because predictably that probably won't be the case. The witness unleashes an attack. The stasis, like, slow is so brutal from these enemies.
We're under attack. Ikora? Hello? Come in.
We've got enemies incoming too. We're trying to get to you as fast as we can.
Like that. The way that, like, the crystals just, like, move around objects that you're near as well. Our witness is that side this time. To reacquaint myself with this encounter. No, no, no. I was trying to follow you into the room, Phantom, which is big mistake. The witness nearly destroyed me. Right, thank you, sir. My grenade vanished when I threw it then. Green tea and local honey. Sounds very nice. Sounds like something Devrim K would be into. He's always talking about boiling that kettle for a nice drop of tea. I don't know whether it's green tea that he's partial to, but... Right, that's the first one. That felt easier. I mean, you did the bulk of the work there, Phantom, so do appreciate. Do we have to hit this with it? Or am I... Yeah, we do. Don't worry, we won't.
In darkness, we saw us. Simultaneously victims and perpetrators. Condemned to fade.
Not yet, Guardian.
As all things do. And so we reshaped ourselves to become this purpose the universe lacked. We lost ourselves.
Yeah, I'd be down to do a little fragment run at some point. I don't think I'll be able to do it today because I've got to, after I stream in like about 45 minutes, I got to nip out for a little bit. Actually leave the house at some point this week. But I'm definitely on board to jump in and do that at some point in the next couple of days. It'd be nice to get it sorted before Echoes, actually. Just so it doesn't get forgotten for too long. I know some folks have posted videos and stuff as well. Right. Stick with Phantom for the juicy protection. I'm not sure if Subjugator is actually there still, but... Should go out on the town with Osiris. Yeah. Go causing trouble. upset the locals. Oh no, I didn't get the shield. I didn't get the thingy. This is not going to work. I also didn't get it then. I hadn't reloaded my sunshot. That's a rip. Thank you, sir. And of course, I spawn back in poisoned. Not ideal. Phantom, I'm sorry. When you revived me, I didn't realize I would still have the thingy on me, so I instantly started dying again. And again! It likes just taking it off you, doesn't it? There we go. Going for the exotic Kvostov. Nice. I just got to... I need 6 motes, I think, for that. But for Kvostov, like, I don't feel like super urgent need to pick it up, to be honest. So I'm kind of... I'm just playing it by ear. Pick up the odd mote when I'm running the overthrow. To be fair, I think I do need like 3 of the Traveler Orb things as well. So that will make life a bit easier. Easy G, yeah, I bet it took a few runs in here. Definitely. It took us a few runs like with a fire team on Legend. Figure out all the bits and then actually execute. Oh, he's already dead. Rip. Being slowed by something. Well, that was very different from our first run through. Is this actually the same as the Ergo Sum? Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's cool. Just need the exotic mote. Nice. Sounds like you're pretty close. While imprisoned.
It will take all you have and more to unmake that which has been made in the darkness.
But yeah, after a few hours of running like the campaign on day 1, it was a bit of a shock to the system, like landing in a mission that was like you genuinely have to actually pay a good amount of attention. Otherwise you're in trouble. Thoughts on the exotic ornaments from faction rallies? Yeah, I noticed that they're in the list. Pretty cool. Right, let's do the long walk. Yeah, I think it's nice that they brought them back. I guess no reason not to, right, at this point. Because those haven't been available, have they, for like some time. Yeah, I think they did a very good job on Final Shape. I don't know if it'll work, Phantom, but I'm just gonna try and walk through. Yeah, it's a bit awkward in here, isn't it? Because like all the stuff flying past. Somehow we died like we wiped like 3 times on this part on day 1. I don't know what we were doing wrong, but somehow we found a way. Game of Night, yeah, I think main campaign's been really good. There we go. Very solid. And the ending part as well. Like the final mission thing that we had after the raid was pretty insane. And after all that, it was nearly a taken captain who ended us. Yeah, the raid exotic does look very good. I think it looks cool. Seen some folks like kind of Not sure about it. I think it could be quite a good weapon. It's hard to say until you actually test it, right? Like using threadlings as a high damage component. But it could be pretty wild, to be fair. It's also cool that the helm just comes cruising through here. Why didn't I include the Kvastov softlock thing in the recent update video? I don't think at the time I actually knew it was like an issue. I had seen some folks mention it very briefly, but I don't think Bungie had actually recognized it at the time. So I didn't want to like misspeak because I wasn't sure what the actual solution was for it. And it also seems to be an issue, like some players have encountered it and for whatever reason other players just haven't, so update to the Exodus Crash Strike. Ah. I haven't seen that. That sounds cool, though. That's annoying, Crank, that you can't get it at the minute. I know, like, some folks were having an issue getting the last moat and it actually, like, turning into the exotic one. Bungie will make it correct, though. They'll fix it. We'll probably... I don't know if we'll get, like... We might get some patches this week. Like, if not Tuesday. It might not be Tuesday just because new content's launching, but I think... almost certainly in the next week they'll have some fixes for these little bits. The Witness of Many Arms. So that final campaign mission was the beginning of the end for the Witness.
I've brought our allies to help you land the final blow. The full might of Keitel's empire stands behind us in this endeavor.
Funnily enough, having seen the actual final mission that we got after the raid, like this little bit here, like makes more sense. Like the connection between what Morozov's saying and like how that conclusion part was. Heading into battle with Keitel, which is always cool. And Mithrax, of course.
When the reckoning is at last upon us, you will storm the Witness's monolith and strike where it is most vulnerable. You will
You certainly will.
What if Micah might be like an old guardian from the old Destiny that we don't know?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Haven't tried the post-raid mission yet. Oh, get ready for some really cool cutscenes when you do. It's pretty awesome. Pretty dope. One of the best story missions we've had, without a doubt. What do you think about Crow becoming Hunter Vanguard? Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. So I'm guessing we'll be getting more action from the Crow in that regard now, in the episodes and stuff, which will be nice.
We know how to defeat the Witness.
And one last chat with Ghost here for the story as well. Kind of curious to see what drops there are at the end of the normal story. I'm guessing like probably nothing too wild, but I just got to do a bit of work on my Cryptarch rank and I can grab those exotics, which will be nice.
They'll help us ready ourselves to strike against the witness and sever its connection to the Traveler. This is it, Guardian. I know I'm in rough shape, but I'm not afraid.
I know I'm in a rough shape, but I'm not afraid.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, what's this? Okay, so you get an older exotic. The Witness Unmade. What's that step then? Talk to Ghost. Yeah, so we concluded. I have so many engrams here. What's this one? Oh, okay, nice. Couple of upgrades. So what's my quest saying? Ah, right. Witness Unmade. So. Ah, yes. It's the mission over here. You want to run the Excision mission, Phantom, again? Like the very last one?
Can do.
Nice. Oh, that's cool, because I started the Convalescence Budding quest, because I already unlocked that on my first character, so it's kind of fast-tracked me through the second part, which is neat. Right, we'll do a quick run of Excision then. So this is the post-campaign, post-raid mission right here, which is super cool. I'm also going to... I have just 2 more codes for an emblem, which is called Aurora Prismialis. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I'll show it on my character in just a sec, but I've put Bungie's redeem page right there because I'm going to go ahead and just drop, courtesy of Bungie. So I've only got 2 emblem codes at this precise moment. I think I can probably get some more, but in a moment I'll drop 1 emblem code in the chat. So it will be a copy-paste special for whoever manages to nab it, but at least you got the redeem page link there to give you a better chance. Better chance of getting in there quick. But this is the emblem. This emblem right here is quite nice. Quite a good one, to be fair. So there's the first code in the chat. Someone will get lucky and nab it. When I get some more though, I'll do a giveaway on socials or something.
The Witness started this war long ago.
I'm just waiting for the Kate said for Gary.
Do it for Gary. I almost forgot about Gary. Gary's a distant memory. You guys remember Gary? Super cool cutscene. I always like it when we actually get to see the Vanguard being badass. Always fun.
Actually, I think
Still, oh yeah. Gaul. Good old Gaul. The albino... whatever it's called. Albino Cabal something. Albino Colossus. I can't remember what it was called. It's a real thing in the lore though. That's why it was all pale. It wasn't just like a vitamin deficiency. There was a solid medical background. How is Cade alive? Haven't played D2 in years. I mean, technically I think it's like the equivalent of the spirit of Cade in a sense, because like not quite, but sort of. Oh, in fact, John EXE has an answer. There you go. That seems like a more coherent version of it. Excision. Super cool mission though. It's quite nice actually to almost play it. There we go. That has to be the official answer. Resurrected by Crow using Riven. I missed that part. That's like over my head. Technically wished back. Makes sense. Bungie did actually give a warning, didn't they, about loading into this mission with all 12 players. But it seems to be working, so that's good. You weren't quick enough. Better luck next time. Once we get to the cutscenes after this mission, I'll drop the last one that I have. And after that, we'll have to conclude the stream for today once we get this one wrapped up. As I've got a couple of other bits of video stuff to finish. I'm also going to leave the house for one of the first times this week. Do some normal humaning. You won't get the scene after if you play with all 12. Interesting. I must have got really lucky then yesterday because it took us we had to try 3 times to actually load it up. And I think that's just because everyone was hitting the servers at once. But we did do the match-made one and fortunately got all of the cutscenes. So I'm glad about that because I'd have been big sad. Because I wanted to upload that to YouTube as well. So I'd have been very sad if we didn't get it. Get to use my lovely new area denial frame grenade launcher here. The legendary Witherhoard finally exists, which is cool. You naughty wyvern. So yeah, we may or may not get the cutscenes. Fortunately, I do have them uploaded to YouTube. If anyone missed it, you can recap it there. I have seen a few folks actually saying, can Bungie give us a way to rewatch them? Ouch. Oh, I think it was the Tormentor causing me problems that time. Yeah, I'm going to touch grass. Just a little bit. Get a little, this is a good time to get out of the office for a couple of hours. Because I can assure you I will be in here all of next week. We are going to be smashing out every possible thing that we can from those the episode stuff that drops. We're going to episode it to death. I must say as well, yeah, mix it up, get outside. 100%. I'm also glad Final Shapes dropped at this time of the year. I love the summer. I love me some sunshine. But equally, this office, I don't have aircon in here. And you know what it's like when you got PCs, game consoles, and all that stuff running. In the middle of summer, by July, this office is unbearable. You can, whatever temperature it is outside, my goodness, we are just getting sent away. Whatever temperature the air is at, you can add 5 degrees at least onto that. So this office gets brutal. Part of the problem, though, as well, is I live near kind of a busy road, so if I'm recording or, right now, streaming or anything like that, I can't just be opening the window because you would think I was streaming on the highway. And that just makes the heat more brutal. So I'm glad Final Shapes dropped right at the start of the summer. Both because of temperatures, but also I wouldn't mind touching some grass this summer. It does you good every so often. Yeah, the hotter it gets, the louder the fans. That's it. Your PC is always giving you feedback. You can hear your PC like absolutely blasting. It sounds like a jet. Reducted. I like that name. Quack quack. Oh dear. Big Witness is big. Is Big Witness bigger than Oryx was in the raid? Probably. I'm gonna say probably. Looks that way. Man, I'm getting more hurt in this mission than I did for half the campaign. Somehow. And that's me who throws themselves off the map all the time. Yeah, Exotic Kvostov, apparently there's an issue with like either the final motes dropping or the motes converting into an exotic to actually finish the quest. My word. I feel like the big yellow circles on the floor were the indicator that I needed. Witness is definitely bigger. Good to know. Certainly looks bigger. Oh, I forgot we had to actually dunk the light. Dunk the light in the statue. Right. Time to wake up. My sleep deprivation is catching up with me again. Super cool though. I was never anticipating that Witness would have like a million hands and arms. It's neat. There we go. The team have done it. I'm just going to stay here with Saint. Keep me safe, Saint. Size doesn't matter. No, apparently not, because the Witness still got took out. We still weren't having it, were we? All this troublemaking. One after another. Got Oryx and Savathun and Callus. And Callus coming back a few times. Not to mention Tanix. That's what I want to know. Where does Tanix fit into the final shape? I didn't put another weapon on, so that is not the play, that sword, is it? We will sunshot you to death, Witness. Feel like I need a machine gun or something right here. The Witness was all show and no go. Ouch. That one will definitely kill me. He was the final shape. Absolutely awesome though, right? Like, just ginormous Witness here. No. Just insane, really. Right, I'm going to help on the right-hand side, because I feel like there's always a bit of an imbalance going on here. And just spam my grenade launcher. The new Better Devils is Strand. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't got one yet. But yes, it is. It comes back with Strand, which is cool. Where can we get that? Does it drop in the... Is it still like a world drop or a playlist drop? A Crucible playlist drop? A Scorch Cannon. Where are they at then? We'll grab some Traveler's Light. Why not? Oh, nice. Better Devil's back in the Crucible. That's cool. But yeah, I only knew that it had Strand because just from seeing it in one of the trailers. I haven't actually seen one in game yet. Nice to have, though. I also spotted that we're getting those a bunch of Season of Dawn weapons back in the Echoes stuff, which is cool. Ouch. Right, I'll have one of these. Let's smash some statues. Oh, you can focus for it. Nice. Always useful. Oh yeah, I did actually see a post about, yeah, the Herald of Finality. Seems to be Taniks, but taken. Ah! Bungie could not help themselves, could they? I'm guessing that this will do nothing to the witness. But fire one anyway. Why not? Also fine because you're like so close to the witness who is so giant. You almost have to not aim down. There we go. Almost have to not aim down sights when you're shooting them. Otherwise you can't necessarily see where the attacks are coming from. You don't have the field of view for it. As we've seen, it didn't really matter in my case because I'm still going to jump straight into it. Is this the big hand now? Yep. Okay. If you're on the plate, you can't survive it. That's what I've learned. Well, you certainly can't guarantee it. Siphoning light. Let's get some more then. My frames, like, my PC does not like this this encounter. I couldn't tell at first whether it was like the servers being a bit funky yesterday, because I was like getting no hit markers on enemies and stuff for a minute, but I think my PC actually just genuinely dislikes this encounter. I also have this tendency of forgetting that I've actually popped Prismatic. Trials of the Nine weapons are good since you can bring them to power level. That's cool. Are those, you mean the ones from Prophecy that they brought back? Because we can enhance those as well, right? We can enhance like most of the stuff now, which is neat. Ouch. Oh! Look! Look how I've been murdered. I do like how, like, being murdered is more or less, at least once or twice, is more or less guaranteed in here.
Look for a spear. Shaq sends his regards, and also his desires for more.
I'll have one of these Scorch Cannons, please. The screen is shaking too much. Yeah, I like how Bungie have those, like right now if you go to Nessus, there's a little mini earthquake tremors happening. Which is apparently the result of the aura, sorry my friend, the aura of the Traveler heading in the direction of Nessus. Oh wait, you can damage them.
Yeah, you damage the wristband.
I think that might...
On the hand part, and then
Is it...
back.
Oh. Ah, so you can actually stop the witness from doing the attack, basically.
I'm not sure.
I think partially it might, it's like linked to the raid. It's like a raid mechanic, but I'm not sure if it does anything in here. The primary I'm using is, the grenade launcher is a new, Echoes GL, which is pretty nice. It's like a legendary Witherhoard, almost. Almost. I've actually got a video coming up going over some of the episode weapons and stuff because they're actually pretty good. I mean, a bunch of like the final shape ones are really solid, but I feel like the episode ones are equally gonna be like some of the best weapons in the release. What? I missed that one. Got YouTube Premium, nice. It's here and now. I am not standing in there. I've learned my lesson. Call to Ghost. Yeah, it made me laugh. That's what I was talking about earlier. It made me laugh yesterday because I pulled the ghost out and I'm like, what are we meant to do here? And then I turned around, and we're currently not doing it, but I turned around and they were like, everyone else in the team was supering the witness, and I'm just standing there holding my ghost like, what's happening? Being kind of silly. See you later, witness friend. Episode exotic seems to be fun. Oh look at my it's strange having Sunshot out and having that reticle. Yeah, I'm curious to see what else we get from the episode stuff. But yeah, this one, Lost Signal, that's the grenade launcher. You can get one on the season pass, actually. Where is it? Rank 20, so I'm about to pick this one up here. Unrelenting's actually not a bad perk to have, because it's like a burst weapon, so you get healing pretty much continuously. Yeah, it's a good one. You can get it from the Echo's engrams that you can decode in the helm as well. You probably have some if you've already been playing. If you haven't been up there, worth a look, because it's a very solid weapon for sure. We seem to be getting cutscenes here, which is good. So if any folks did miss the cutscenes yesterday and you haven't rewatched them, I guess we can at least do that now for a minute.
No.
When I first saw this, I thought, oh great, now we're going to play Destiny Hardcore. And you get one life.
I know, right?
Ghost.
Hardcore mode engaged. Next time you die, your character gets deleted. But yeah, definitely go see if you can grab one, Nova. It's a pretty awesome weapon. I'm looking forward to being able to farm it next week. Try and get some good rolls. There's a couple of new perks that you can get on it as well. I can't remember what they do, but they look good. I remember that they look good. I think one's called Reverberation or something. Like a good damage bonus. Still have to get the exotic sword, all the aspects, Kvostov.
You know, if you have
At least you've got loads of loads more stuff to do. That's never a bad thing. No rush, I guess, right?
What comes from the light returns to the light.
Yeah, I remember Bungie, one of the Bungie devs saying we did a whole bunch of like new character facial animation stuff for the cutscenes in this. Basically saying, yeah, remove your helmet if you want to see it. Got the sword and wildcard yesterday, nice.
This was my choice. My light.
Looks like Kate's going to join his friend.
Makes my fate but me.
Very cool cutscene.
You're my favorite. Don't ever forget that.
You know where the cracks are on Nessus? No, I haven't seen those. I've seen the little rumbles, the like mini earthquake things. Just like a little animation, but it's just cool, kind of setting up the story that something's happening on Nessus. Reminds me of like when it had like swords of Crota and stuff in D1 spawning out in patrol like a week before Crota's End dropped, or the Dark Below dropped, should I say.
It's definitely healing, but we've still got a lot of work to do. Surviving witness forces, clashes with the Lucent Brood.
Was anybody else totally confused about what that, like, paper bag looking thing was when they first watched this cutscene? I was like, what's Zavala got? What is that about? Of course I realised that they are lanterns eventually, but at first I was like, is the witness's heart in there or some weird thing? Are we going to craft a new exotic?
And now we've won.
I thought it would feel different.
I like how Crow got a new hairstyle as well, with his Vanguard gear on.
Maybe because we haven't celebrated it yet. Guardian, Ghost, you're just in time. Tell them Cade wouldn't let a little work get in the way of having a good time.
You're right. For now, our task is appreciating this moment.
And after that?
We'll face the future when it comes.
%100% agree. Bungie smashed it. Final shape. Done a very good job. Was that Zur in the corner down there? Yeah. In his new spot. Yeah, Bungie more than... have concluded this in a more than satisfying way, I think. Excellent job. There we go. That's the main cutscene right there. The main cutsceneage. I like how all that stuff kind of sticks around in the tower as well. It's like a bit decorated. Bungie actually made kind of a little mini event of, I guess it's not a mini event. It's a pretty substantial event overall. But I like how the tower, like the vibe kind of changes and stuff. Time for Destiny 3. Here we go. We're loading in. And I very quickly grab the redeem page, link for Bungie.net. I'll drop that link in there now. I've got one more emblem code, guys, for the Aurora Prismialis emblem, which is the one my character's wearing right here. Pretty nice one. This dropping courtesy of Bungie. So I'm going to drop that code in there now. We got the last little cutscene bit. But if I get any more codes, I'll do some giveaways on social media and stuff. Thank you once again to Bungie for sponsoring our stream. We have concluded the campaign for the final shape on my hunter right here. It was nice to actually finish the story and go straight into like the the final mission, post-raid mission as well. Makes for quite a connected experience. Cade acknowledging the fact that Red Legion are still on Nessus is cool. Yeah. That's it. I feel like these are all little hints for, like, you know, unfinished work that we're going to have. And there we go, my friends. As this cutscene wraps up, I guess we'll pretty much be concluding the stream for today. I've got some video stuff coming up. Cheers, Cyberwolf. I appreciate your support, my friend. Got a little preview video for some of the rewards for the episode. I'm going to be posting in a bit as well, because there are some really good weapons in there as well. So once we wrap the stream up, I'll post that one. You can check it out if you so desire. Then I'm going to go touch grass for a couple of hours, and I'll probably come back and I'll probably end up making another video later today. Why not? Hey, while we're in launch week, may as well just keep everything moving. Hope they make these cutscenes replayable. Yeah, that would be awesome. It'd be nice if they throw like a little tab up or something next to the mission on the map. I mean, they're uploaded, you know, you can find them on YouTube and stuff, but it is always nice to have them in game, isn't it? Love these animations and stuff. Future stories right here. Look at the new Vanguard. And this one as well. Kind of out of context. Doesn't necessarily mean all too much, but we can see the Vex pushing forth towards failsafe right there. Nessus still feels old and nostalgic. Yeah, I actually went back there for the first time in a while. Or at least, probably the last time I spent a lot of time on Nessus was fishing, right? A couple of seasons back. But yeah, it's nice to go back there. I think a lot of the Echoes content looks like it's going to be on Nessus, so there we go, my mates. Cheers once again to Bungie for sponsoring the stream today. If you have not purchased the final shape and you plan to do so, you can always use my link. It's pinned in the chat and the description box there, because it really supports us on the channel. And of course, you can get all the info about final shape and the rest of the year, the annual pass and stuff like that there if you want it as well. So feel free to check that out. I'm going to conclude it right here though, and we'll go live with another video. I'll be back later on today with even more content. And tomorrow we got the reveal for the episode, I think, probably. And more of the content for this year. So loads of stuff there. And yeah, that'll do it, my friends. All right. I must delete that last emblem code so that I don't try and give it away to someone, because that would be a big mistake. Well of Echoes. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that. I'm looking forward to jumping back in, though. Doing a bit of exploration on Nessus. Otherwise, though, my mates, cheers for tuning in. I'll drop that next video shortly. And, yeah, I'll catch you all very soon.